It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baker going to throw this right away. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're going to have the pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. He's going to get in there and knock him away. Then maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder. Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They will run for the first time here with White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. As a defense, you're more odds when it's on coverage because you're able to get eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down. And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. Willis now off play action. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Mooney, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you're playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, good hurdle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Here's Willis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joe Tryon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to come from what? A linebacker, a corner, a safety? They feel like he can win every battle.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, and this one, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. Now Mayfield lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 4th down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you.
And, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
19, 19,
now Willis on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Willis taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Willis now off of play action. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Steps away. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to run now. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Haskins will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now, because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside. Coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first down throw for Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charlie Kohler as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Willis. Finding Henry here on the crossing route.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A handoff for Samuel.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Willis. Able to connect with Dotson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll give it to Samuel.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on 2nd and 6. Willis. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Lure. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. Willis. He completes it to Henry. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Hunter Henry, 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take...